Good Monday morning, North Texas. Thanks for waking up with us here on Daybreak. I'm Dia Wall.
And I'm Matt Howard. We're joined by meteorologist Greg Fields and traffic anchor Erica Lopez on this Monday.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday.
Feels like we just did this yesterday.
Yeah, why does it feel like a Tuesday?
I know, right?
Oh, my goodness. No, it was fun to be here yesterday for all the FIFA kickoffs. And right now, the roads are cooperating so far for your Monday morning commute.
It feels like we've been dodging showers, Greg.
And then we still will have to dodge some showers. Won't be quite as hot out there for us today. We'll talk about those temperatures in a minute. We do want to start out with radar, though. We do have a few showers that have developed across the area here this morning, and there will be a few more from time to time here over the past couple of hours. You see those showers in the northwestern portions of Tarrant County out into Parker County there. Just a little area of showers that has developed. So we'll have a few more of these, I think, as we go through the morning. Coverage should be pretty low overall as we go through the day today. But yes, we will have to dodge a few more showers and maybe even some thunderstorms as we get into the afternoon. You can see the heavier rain has shifted farther south, so we'll talk a little bit more about that area where we could see some flooding issues over the far southern portions of North Texas, down into central Texas a little bit later. But for us, isolated to scattered activity expected here as we go through the morning heading into the afternoon. 75 degrees out there for you right now, so still going to be on the warm side. But again, overall, it will be a little less so with the temperatures out there for us as we go through the day today. As we take a look at the temperatures around, still some upper 60s and low 70s a little farther north up along the Red River there, 61 in Bowie, 71 for Gainesville and Sherman, and then we'll have those low mid 70s elsewhere across North Texas. So here's that Monday planner, about a 20 to 30% coverage with some showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon hours. Notice those rain chances drop off though as we head into this evening. We'll have those highs somewhere in the lower 80s, it looks like, for today. But yes, those are low rain chances today. Steamy temperatures do return later this week. More on that coming up. But now let's get back over to Erica, checking on that Monday morning traffic.
Greg, thank you. 502 Traffic Impact Drive is cooperating so far this Monday morning. This is I-30 and East Chase as you maybe plan out your drive across Tarrant County right now. No issues to report through the area if you're headed toward 820 or in toward the Arlington area. Moving nicely on that stretch of I-30, which is great to see. And that's what we're seeing across our map out here. No overnight construction, at least from what I'm seeing across the area, to slow you down. 35E, 35W split as you leave the house in Denton County. Everything moving just fine out that way. No problems or delays as you plan out your drive across Collin County, 75 here, and Park Boulevard. Travel through the Plano area, not giving us any trouble. And another look from our TxDOT camera at I-30 and John King Boulevard. Making your way through Rockwall County right now, everything is moving nicely. Dia and Matt.
Well, this morning, North Texas is officially in the game for the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Match one ended in a draw between Japan and the Netherlands. Now the excitement moves on to Wednesday when jolly old England takes on Croatia. Chris Sadeghi is live at Dallas Stadium this morning as we prepare for another day of big crowds in Arlington.
And we have one down and 8 more to go. The Netherlands, Japan showed us just what all the hype is about, how passionate these World Cup soccer fans are. And now we get to do it all again on Wednesday. And what a scene it was, both inside and outside the stadium on Sunday. The announced attendance inside the stadium, 69,285. That's still more than 1,000 below capacity. The tickets and ticket prices, that was a hot topic leading up to the game. So we'll see how the announced attendance changes for the remaining 8 games. As for how all these fans got to the stadium, that was also a big question. We heard of no major issues, and based on the sight of all the orange and blue-clad fans that went viral on social media, they seem to find their way to Arlington.
I think super smooth, but it probably required like a lot of resources and like coordination to get it done. But from like my experience, wasn't bad.
And next up on Wednesday, England versus Croatia. We expect those fans should be arriving shortly. And after all the hype and all the buildup, all the planning, gotta feel good to get that first one out of the way, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Chris. One of the most iconic moments of that first North Texas World Cup match happened hours before kickoff. Arlington police say 15,000 to 20,000 Dutch fans followed the iconic orange double-decker bus as it made its way to Dallas Stadium. And if you want to see it for yourself, you've got a chance today. It'll be on display at the Hat Creek Restaurant on North Central Expressway in Richardson from 4 to 6 p.m. as part of a fan celebration.
The World Cup action continues in the U.S. today. There are 4 matches scheduled in Atlanta, Seattle, Miami, and L.A. starting at 11 o'clock. And FIFA Fan Fest at Fair Park will once again be a hot spot to watch. It opens up at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll have in-depth analysis of North Texas's first World Cup match and the tournament overall today on the Ultimate Dallas Sports Show. It streams live at noon weekdays on WFAA Plus and again at 9 p.m.
Now to some breaking news from overnight in South Fort Worth. Police are investigating a deadly shooting. It happened around 10:15 last night near Crater Park. Officials tell us a man was found shot several times. Paramedics tried to help him, but he died on the scene. Witnesses tell officers they did not see anyone leaving the area, and at last check, no arrests have been made. Developing this morning, President Donald Trump says the U.S. has completed a peace deal with Iran after weeks of negotiations and continued strikes. He says that deal will take effect on Friday.
Now, the president says the agreement includes opening the Strait of Hormuz immediately and ending America's naval blockade. Details of a nuclear portion of the deal have yet to be established. And following the announcement of that deal, there was a drop in global oil prices.
Our Natalie Haddad joins us live to break down when you could see a change at the gas pump. Natalie.
Hey, good morning to you. The deal made half a world away is being felt right here in North Texas at the pump. Here in downtown Dallas, we're at Fuel City, and if you look over my shoulder, gas prices are a little bit cheaper now. Unleaded gas, $3.25 a gallon. Unleaded plus, $3.65. Super unleaded, though, still sitting at $3.90. But according to AAA, the average price of a gallon of gas in Texas is $3.50. That's 2 cents cheaper than yesterday, 12 cents cheaper than a week ago, and 49 cents cheaper than a month ago. However, it is still 77 cents more expensive than this time last year. Now, U.S. crude also dropped in price nearly 5% on Sunday. Tom Sang teaches energy finance at TCU. The war choked the Strait of Hormuz, through which a fifth of the world's oil supply passes. And while prices are ticking lower for both oil and gas, he says it's going to be a minute before we feel any substantial relief.
I just don't see a scenario under which both crude oil prices and gasoline prices fall back to the pre-war levels anytime soon.
And I know personally, I've seen in the areas where I live, a little more north in Collin County, gas is as cheap as $3.12, but it really just depends on which area of North Texas you are in. Remember, that average still sitting at $3.50 a gallon. Now, the big question now that looms is if this deal between the U.S. and Iran actually holds up. It is not set to be signed until this Friday. I'll send it back to you in studio.
All right, thank you so much, Natalie. This deal comes as the president gears up for a jam-packed schedule at the G7 summit in France. He is expected to land soon and is scheduled to meet with the French president. Tomorrow, he will take part in a meeting with the other G7 leaders, as well as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He is also scheduled to meet with Middle Eastern leaders. The summit wraps up on Wednesday.
Now let's get you 3 things that you need to know this morning. An American singer is among 6 people killed in a deadly Brazil helicopter crash. It happened Sunday morning when 2 helicopters collided over Rio de Janeiro. Those choppers crash landed on a car dealership, igniting a fire on the ground. Police say American singer and comedian Oliver Tree was on the list of passengers in one of those helicopters, but there's no formal identification just yet. Longtime Kentucky Republican Senator Mitch McConnell is back in the hospital. McConnell's team says he was admitted yesterday morning. It's unclear what led up to the hospitalization, though. McConnell is 84 years old, and he's faced a number of health issues in recent years.